Just take some deep breaths. That's what I feel like our world needs right now, is some very, very deep, deep, compassionate breathing. So we're going to take some time today to focus a little bit on compassion. Good morning, Michelle. Can you hear me okay? Check our sound. Check the things that need to get checked. Can you hear me? Okay. Good. Thank you. Good morning, honey. I got a sound checker on. Keep playing with these new mics, trying to figure out the one that's just going to be right. But anyway, let's just take some deep breathing while we give folks just a minute to get on. Good morning, Becky. Good morning, Kathy. And while you're waiting, welcome to the moment, right? Welcome to the moment. You're going to need a block today, and something that would be actually a good alternative to a block would be a towel, like a kind of a hand towel, maybe not like a kitchen hand towel, but like a bathroom hand towel, like a little bit thicker. I think a regular towel is going to get a little bit too big, but I think a hand towel. But if you have a block, that'll be great. If it's wooden or cork, you get bonus points because those are heavier. All right, you guys can still hear me? We're doing okay? I'm just noticing what happens on this. I'm not like checking out my armpit right here. I'm looking down, seeing what the screen says on the mic, but you guys still got me? You still hear me? We're all doing good? I'm assuming my husband would run downstairs, but we're good? Somebody give me a heart, a thumbs up, a something. Yes, yes. We can hear sound. Bueller. Okay, thanks. Thanks for the thumbs. All right, here we go. Welcome to Power Yoga. Today I find that this is going to be a lot more about finding our inner power than our outer power, okay? Not to say that we won't do some things that wake us up and fire some things off, but let's just remember what's truly important. So we're going to start laying down on the back. I'm going to stay seated up for a second just to get us started, but I want you to come onto your back. And make sure your towel, you're going to roll it up and it's near you if you're using a towel. And if you're using a block, that is handy, okay? You can let your eyes close. And just start some deep breathing. I don't know how you woke up this morning. Hopefully it wasn't with the news. And at the same time, I do want to acknowledge what is happening right now in the world. There's so much pain and fear. And in yoga, it's what we would call these deep samskaras, and samskara is this path, this groove. And you think of it like a road, a trail that's been walked upon or driven upon repeatedly, and it literally gets this deep rut. It's really hard to make that road clean, like a smooth path again. And that's like a samskara. They can come from our ancestors and history and society and teachings And I feel like they veil us, they cloak us and prevent us from really seeing the beauty, the love, the inherent goodness of ourselves and all beings everywhere. So today we're going to practice a little bit with compassion, which the Dalai Lama says we need it desperately right now. Remembering that may all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering. And so we'll lean into this, and compassion literally means to be with. That's what it means, like to be with. It means this idea that I see you, I see me and you and me. And that's what brings up so much fear for people so often. When it comes to compassion, is it brings up fear of our own pain. Fear that we hide often from ourselves. When we realize that another person is just like us, we realize that it could be us too in that situation. And then in that moment, we understand truly the fragility of life. The word for compassion is karuna. Karuna. So let's take one hand over the heart, one hand over the belly. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering. And we chant this, folks, like a prayer, like it is our mission. When you think, what can I do? Yep, you can sign a petition, you can do different things, but every single day, can you have this prayer that may all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering? What's your intention? How do you want to utilize your practice today? What does it want you want to incorporate? And the feeling that as we move today and we move through a power yoga practice, the bhavana, the feeling that I want to help us still cultivate through whatever position, whatever asana we are doing, that we take the seat of compassion. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering. Very nice, yogis. Good. Reach your arms up and over your head. Take a big full body stretch. Excellent. And then hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. You rock a little bit side to side. And then you're going to take your block or your towel, and you're going to put your left foot on the floor. You're going to take your block in your right hip crease and draw that thigh in towards your chest. Your arms are going to come by your sides. Now, I want you to think less about a back bend and more about kind of these deep intrinsic muscles that are helping you lift. So it's almost more like you're a plank. Everything will come up together. So worry less about how high you go and more about keeping this connection. So we're going to strengthen the psoas here. Push down into the palms. push into your left foot, keep your head neutral. If you want to look up first to make sure you're doing it right, and then you can bring it back down so your gaze is neutral. So inhale, you're going to lift up, and then exhale, you're going to lower down. Inhale, you're going to lift up. Exhale, lower down. Good, and you're just going to keep going. Inhale, exhale. And if you've got a block or a blanket or towel in there, like I can actually feel a little bit of that pressure as I'm breathing into the block. And it's deeper than my outer body. It's in your inner body, right? Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Now just pause, hold for 3, 2, and 1. Now take the block out. You're going to lift the hips a little higher. Slide the block or your towel under your sacrum. And I'm going to do the middle height myself. You're going to stretch the right leg straight. Keep the left foot on the floor. The heel is going to click down. Now you have the option here, if you want, to hug your left shin in towards your chest. If you get any kind of back pain here, a couple options. One is lower your block or release the towel a little bit, or 2, just take it out entirely. You feel maybe a little sensation across the psoas here. And just remembering that other people feel this too. Other people feel this pain that we are going through. Other people feel this desire to help, to be heard, to be listened to be noticed. Good. Now keep the right leg on the floor. Just release your left foot back. Stretch your right arm up towards the sky. Take your left hand. My palm is up on my right hand. Take your left hand, palm to palm, and just draw your fingers down towards your face. So you can stretch the wrist here a little bit. Try to keep your right arm as straight as you can. Keep pulling back. Reach up through the inner wrist. And then good, slowly set that right arm down. Bend your right foot, put the foot back on, or the right knee, excuse me. Put the right foot on the floor, and we're going to switch sides. So block goes into your left hip crease. Towel's actually probably a little easier here. Block gives us a little something to think about. Right foot on the floor, palms by your sides. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale. This isn't about speed. So take your time. In fact, the slower you go, the more it just brings a deeper sense of awareness. Three more. Can you slow it down? Can you? Inhale. Keep hugging in, thigh to chest. Don't let go. Don't let go. Inhale. Hold. Hug your left thigh towards you for 3. Keep pushing into the right foot. 2. And 1. Release your left foot. Grab your blocker towel. Slide it again under the sacrum. Left leg goes long. Heel is down. Toes point up. And you're just going to take a moment. So we're tapping into the psoas, but as we're also doing that, we're definitely compressing into the organs a little bit using that blocker towel. So it's as though we can listen to that gut instinct a little more deeply. Okay, if your right foot, you want to bring it off the floor, you sure can. Hold the front of the shin. So we're going to be with, right? Compassion, that's what it's defined as, to be with. We're going to practice being with what shows up for us today on the mat. That might be tears, that might be sadness. Set the foot to the floor, left arm goes up. Maybe some anger, flex your wrist. Take your right hand palm to palm. Flex your fingers back towards your face. Pulling down with the right hand against the left hand, the left fingers. Keep reaching up through your left arm. Draw the left shoulder back so it's connected to the ground. And release. Good. Set the left foot to the floor. Both hands back down. Lift your hips. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly set it down. Good. Rock and roll. Let's find your way up to all fours. Tabletop position. Good. Spread the fingers. Take your right leg straight back behind you, just like you were doing on the block earlier, but now the leg's going back. Good. Lift the right leg up. Good. Bend the right knee. Flex the foot. Flex the foot. Take your left hand, reach the arm forward, and then circle it back and see if you can catch the ankle or foot. Starting to stretch the front of the hip. Good. Now with control, let go of the foot. Reach the arm forward, the leg back. Inhale. Exhale. Set the right hand or left hand and the right foot back to the floor. Take an inhale. Exhale, hover your left knee just off the ground. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, hover left knee. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, lift. So this isn't about it lifting hardly at all off the ground. I mean, it's not about it lifting very far. Just nice and easy. 1 more time. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Kick left leg up and back. Bend your knee and let that hip open. Keep lifting your right armpit up. Draw your left thigh bone back and take your tailbone forward. Inhale, re-straighten the legs, square your hips towards the floor. Exhale, left foot comes down to the ground. Inhale, forward, plank pose. Exhale, all the way to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, forehead to the floor. Push up to all fours. Inhale. Good. Exhale, left foot goes back. Ball of the foot goes down. Second side. Push through that heel. You can have your shoulders here just slightly back behind your wrists. Draw your belly button towards your back body a little bit more. Broaden across your collarbones. Keep all of that. Push into the ball of your left foot. Inhale. Hover your right knee. Exhale. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, hover. Warming up the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. You feel it's so much deeper than just the muscles on the outside. 1 more time. Exhale. Now keep the leg hovering. Down dog kick. Inhale. Bend the right knee. Open up the hip. Lift your left armpit. Draw your right thigh bone back. Scoop your tailbone towards the wall or towards the right side of your mat. Inhale, re-straighten the leg. Turn the toes down. Exhale, right foot to the floor. Plank pose, breathe in. All the way to the belly, breathe out. Take your arms back alongside you, palms face down. Inhale, keep the 10 toenails down. Lift your head and chest. Good, keep your hands on the floor to start. Lift your shoulder heads a little higher. Gaze down the tip of the nose. 2 more breaths. Breathing in. Draw your scapula onto the back a little more and feel the scapula, the 2 shoulder blades going down your back. Good. Now keep your chest up. Just bring your hands next to your rib cage so you're ready for like a chaturanga. Tuck your toes. Push up to plank. Inhale. And take it back. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths. And if you have some things that need to clear, maybe stick your tongue out. Take a lion's breath. Inhale. Let it go. Once more, breathe in. Let it go. Lift your heels, breathe in. Bend the knees, look forward. If you're ready to jump, go for it. Otherwise, just step, step. Top of the mat. I'm going to keep my feet about sitting bone distance apart. Inhale, half high, lengthen the spine. Exhale, ragdoll, forward fold. Perfectly fine having some bend here in the knees, especially if it's your first forward fold of the day.
block always helpful. If it doesn't feel good to have the hands off the ground, fingertips on the floor, hands on a block. Take one more breath. Breathe in. Let it go. Hands down. Inhale, lift your spine. Exhale, refold. Reverse your swan dive. Inhale, rise. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Surya A. Here we go. Inhale. Reach the arms up. Forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. If you're wanting to jump right away, go for it. Otherwise, step, step. Chaturanga. Up dog, cobra. Down dog, exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Look forward, inhale. Bottom of your next exhale, step or float. Half high, lengthen. Refold, exhale. Reverse, inhale. To the heart, exhale. Again, reach up. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale. Step or float, exhale. Inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale. Bottom of the exhale, look forward, step or hop. Inhale. Refold, exhale. Reverse your swan dive, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Two more, inhale. This is where we get out of the mind, you guys. Exhale. Inhale. So obviously I'm not cueing poses as much. Cueing you more to breathe. Inhale, up dog, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Breath in. Bottom of the breath, look forward, step or hop. Half high. Rebow. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Step or float. Inhale. Exhale. Bottom of the breath, inhale. Top of the mat, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Reverse your swan dive. Inhale. To the heart, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale. Step or float, chaturanga. Inhale. We're going to go right into warrior one. Exhale, down dog. You're going to seal your left foot at a 45-degree angle. Right foot steps forward, heel to heel. Inhale. Arms reach up. Stay a little longer on this first one. You're going to bring your palms, if your shoulders allow, if not just shoulder height, they'll allow palms together. Bring them out in front of you. Hug the arm bones into the socket and take them on the diagonal so that you can gaze towards your thumbs. Sink a little deeper. So be with. We'll take time to slow down, but there'll be time where we're moving as well. Try to be with both, right? Compassion to be with. Hands to the floor. Pick the back heel up. You can hover the right leg, chaturanga. Up dog, cobra. Down dog, you go right into it. Back heel 45 degrees, left foot goes forward. Inhale, arms reach up. And again, first time. Hands can stay shoulder distance if the mobility in the shoulders just not there. That's okay. Palms together. Hug the arm bones back. Lift the low belly as the arms go up. Sink a little deeper into that left leg. Something so powerful is just coming together in these practices. Whether we are physically together, we still have a great impact. Cultivating energy, all of us collectively, hands to the ground. Back heel lifts, three-legged plank to chaturanga. Up dog cobra, inhale. Exhale, down dog, 3 breaths. We can still have a potent impact. And we have this intention of may all beings, right? May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering. Lift the heels, inhale. Bend the knees, look forward, step or hop. Half high, rebow. Chair pose, inhale. Push to stand, exhale. So we're going to take a variation again of Surya B, but we're going to keep working with the component of the Warrior One and transitioning out of that half vinyasa from Warrior One. It gets a little warm. You might lose your breath, and that's okay. And if it's too much with the chaturangas, you can drop to your knees and do a cow, okay? Instead of like lowering, just do a cow and then go right to down dog, okay? So be listening to your shoulders if it's too much, okay, to repeat a lot of chaturangas. So we're coming up to chair. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float. Inhale, open. Exhale, right foot forward, back heel down, Warrior One. Inhale. Release, chaturanga. Up dog cobra. Exhale, down dog, left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, left heel grounds, right foot forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'm with you. We are in this together. Right foot forward. Inhale. Reach it up. Release. Exhale. Inhale. Remember what I said. You can always change it up. Exhale. Left foot forward. Right heel down. Inhale. Release. Exhale. Inhale. We got one more, yogis. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot forward. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Now we get those breaths. You can take child's pose. You can take a down dog. You could take puppy pose. I'm going to do that one. Any of those variations. Stay with your breath. You want to add back in the lion's breath. Stick your tongue out. Let it go. Good. If you're in any pose besides down dog, meet us back there. Inhale. Bend your knees. Look forward. Step or hop. Half high. Lengthen. Rebow. Chair pose. Inhale. Push to stand. Exhale. Samastitihi. Release your arms by your sides. And you feel just in 30 minutes what a shift that can happen to be with, right? Doesn't mean it's going to be comfortable the whole time. But our practice is dedicated today. Chair pose. Inhale. That may all beings everywhere be happy and free. Hands to heart. Sink a little deeper. Draw from the hip creases. Go deep, deep, deep into the hip crease. Belly starts to feel like it's connected to the thighs, but it's not resting on the thighs. And we're going to twist to the right. Left elbow, bring it to the outside of your right leg. Squeeze your knees together. Good. Now look down at the floor. Put weight in your right foot. Pick your left heel up. Pull that left heel up towards your glute. See if you can balance. Flamingo pose for 3. Kicking the leg back. 2. Into a crescent twist. You're going to stay the same in the upper body. 1. Leg shoots back. Chest revolves open. Maybe your left hand goes down towards the ground. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Right outer hip moves back. Your back heel is going to pull more over the ball of the foot. Ooh. Yep. And then the belly is going to start to rotate as you squeeze the inner thighs together. Take 1 more breath. Good. Top hand down. Good. Listen carefully. Standing split. Back heel lifts up. Inhale. Shiva squat. We need a little Shiva here. That's what's back here. Bend the standing leg. Tap left knee to right calf. Look over your right shoulder towards your left foot. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale. 2 more. Exhale. Breathing through it. Be with it. Exhale. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Lower. Top leg comes down. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Right foot steps back into a lunge. Back knee goes down to the ground. Inhale. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Hello, quad. Hello, back leg. We feel you, we see you, we acknowledge you. Take a breath, inhale. Now you're going to tuck those back toes, lift the low belly up, airplane the arms, reach the arms back, lift the back knee up. Inhale, drop the back knee down, arms to the sky. Exhale, lift, squeeze your feet together. Airplane the arms, heart forward. 1 more, inhale, lift. Exhale. Good. Reach the arms forward if your back is okay, your low back. Otherwise, arms can just stay back in airplane for 3, for 2, 1. Hands to the ground. Now you can do some handstand hops here, standing into that left foot and picking the right leg up, or you can just step back and take your vinyasa. So if you're going to do some handstand hops, come high under the ball of the left foot. Rotate your right inner thigh to the floor. Little hop up and down. Okay, 3 more times. Hop up and down. You're just waiting in down dog if you took the vinyasa. Hop up and down. 1 more. Hop up and down. Take your vinyasa. You can fully skip it. Let's take 3 breaths. Maybe stick the tongue out, let it go. Slow it down before we repeat. Second side. All right, lift the heels. Inhale. Bend the knees, look forward, step or hop. Half high, breathe in. Refold, breathe out. Chair pose. Inhale, Utkatasana. Reach the arms up. Hands to prayer. Right into those hip creases. You're going to twist to the left. Right elbow, shift it to the outside of your left leg. Hands in prayer. Squeeze your knees together. Draw your right thigh bone back. Revolve the belly to the left. Now look down. Put weight in your left foot. Pick your right heel up. Flamingo. See if you can pull the heel towards the glute. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. For 3, 2, 1 big movement or some small little steps back with the right foot. 1, crescent twist. Inhale. Good. Revolve the chest. Turn, turn, turn. You can open the arms if you like. Fly it out. Right hand down, left arm up. Pull that back heel again over the ball of the foot. Sink a little deeper in your left leg as you do. I know. Top hand down, standing split. 1. Inhale, pick that back leg up. Shiva squat. Bend your standing leg. Right knee taps to the back of your left calf. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. I know. Inhale. Be with, right? Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. This is it. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lift. Forward fold. Exhale. Inhale. Half high. Exhale. Left foot steps back. Back knee goes down. Reach it up. Anjaneyasana. Inhale. There's a feeling that comes as you work through things that are hard. You see it? You feel it on the other side? As we can in the moment, but when we're done, now tuck those back toes. You're going to airplane the arms back. The chest will go forward. Crescent pose. Inhale. Reaching the arms back. Lift the shoulder heads. Back knee drops down. This is actually the inhale. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Back knee up. Arms airplane. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Now you can keep the arms back. You can airplane them forward. Inhale for 3, 2, hands down, 1. Now, you can kind of scooch that right foot back under the belly button. Take the standing split going into some handstand hops, or you just skip them. Yogis, feel free. Take your vinyasa. You can go right into down dog or child's pose. Plant your hands. Push the earth away if you're hopping. Hop up and down. Think about light landings. 2 more. Last time. Take your vinyasa. Up dog cobra. Let's all take child's pose. Take a moment, rest. Slow everything down. Good. Come forward. Slide into Sphinx pose. Forearms parallel to each other, shoulder distance apart, and your elbows are right under your shoulders. Push into the forearms. Pull the heart through the upper arms. Draw the head of the shoulder back. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, gaze towards your belly. Lift the front of the pelvis up. Thighs still start down. Inhale, lift. Now you can stay with that. Keep the tops of your feet on the floor and lift. If that hurts your feet, you can always untuck. You can tuck your toes, excuse me. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pelvis down. Inhale. Exhale, forehead to the floor. Now, 2 options. Hands back like we did the first time, palms down. Or if you're more open in the shoulders, you can grab a strap if you want to. Interlace your hands, Shalabhasana. You can also just airplane the arms. We're going to lift it all up. Lifting up. Lift the shoulder heads a little higher. Draw the shoulder blades both up and down the back. Lift the inner thighs a little more for 3, 2, and 1. Hands into push-up position. Tuck your toes. Push the earth away. Inhale. And take it back. Down dog. Nice work, yogis. Exhale. Right leg reaches up. Breathe in. Right knee, right tricep. Inhale. Leg up. Right knee, left tricep. Inhale, leg up. Right knee, right tricep. Inhale, leg up. Right knee, left tricep. Now you're going to kick it out. Come to fallen triangle or rock star pose. You're going to spin the sole of your left foot to the floor. You can either reach left arm to the sky or reach it over your ear. Now you can stay here or slide that right foot a little closer to you. Reach the arm to the sky, left arm to the sky. Inhale. And now exhale, tap inner foot and top left hand together. And then set it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 3 more. Lift, lower. 2 more. Lift and lower. I'm shaking 2. Exhale, lift and lower. Down dog kick. Inhale. Bend the knee. Open up the hip. Now, if you're comfortable, you want to fall into rock star, you are welcome to. Flip your dog. Take the foot behind. If that's not comfortable, just do it without the back bend. Put the sole of the foot to the floor and reach the right arm to the sky. Good. Now, carefully, everybody pull your right knee towards your chest. You can hold on with your peace fingers and thumbs to your right big toe and step the foot forward. Spin the back heel down. The transitions of life, right? They're not always easy. Heel to arch here now. Warrior 2. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink a little deeper. So when we work, we have to remind ourselves, where can I release now a little bit? Start with your foundation. Hug your feet in. Draw out through your thigh bones as your feet are hugging in. Feel your thigh bones extending out. Relax the shoulders. Pull up from the low belly. Lift. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Inhale. Sink a little deeper in that right leg. Exhale. Side angle, forearm to thigh or hand to the block or floor. Top arm can go to the sky and you can work for a half bind. You can take traditional side angle. You are welcome to take a full bind if you like. You'd need a strap if your shoulders are a little tight here. It would go in your left hand. You drop it behind your back so your right hand could catch it. For 3, 2, 1. If you're bound, let go. Reverse your triangle. Ooh. Inhale. Trikonasana. Back foot's going to scooch up a little bit. Right fingertips forward. Again, take the block if you need it. Right hand down, left arm up. Gaze can be up, forward, or down. Push into your big toe mount on your front foot. Push into that front heel. Connect into your back foot. Spin your left inner thigh, your inner groin, back behind you, and carve your outer right seat under. Turn the low belly up. Good. Now, totally optional here. Reach your bottom arm forward. Palm faces up. For 3. Look to your right palm. 2. Good. Now 1, bend your right knee. Connect your right elbow on your thigh. And you're going to come up to half moon, balancing with a standing bent leg. Look down to start. Lift that back leg up. Keep the right elbow pushing into the right thigh. Yes. And if you want to take a bind, reach your left arm behind your back. See if you can catch the thigh. You're still balancing. Little bend is in that right leg. For 3, 2, and release. 1, forward fold. Exhale. Let it go. Good. Half high, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plank pose. Good. Pause in your plank. Step your right foot out to the right. Inhale. And bring it back to center. Exhale. Step your left foot out to the left. Inhale. Back to center. To the right. Center. To the left. Center. To the right. Center. To the left. Center. 1 more. To the right. Center. To the left. Center. Pause, breathe in. Open your mouth, let it go. Take 1 more inhale. Chaturanga. I'm going to do cobra. You can do up dog or cobra. Inhale. And down dog. Exhale. Take a couple deep breaths here. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Once more, inhale. Let it go. Left leg reaches up, inhale. Left knee, left tricep. Inhale. Left knee, right tricep. Inhale. Left knee to the left. Inhale. Left knee to the right. Now kick the foot out. Outer blade of the foot is down. Sole of your right foot goes to the floor. Top arm has the option. You can take it over the ear. Hug that bottom arm into the socket. There it is. Reach the arm up. Inhale. Now you're going to tap if you want. Exhale, tap. Lower. Lift. Lower. We got 3 more. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Last one. Lift. Lower. Yes, I am sweating with you. Inhale. Down dog kick. Bend the knee. Open up the hip. You can stay here, friends. Flip your dog. You can stay in a more of a side plank form. Reach it up over. Good. And then come back so it's more like a side plank with your foot behind. Pick that left foot up. Take your peace fingers and thumb around your left big toe. Look towards your right thumb and step that right foot forward. Yes. Sole of the back heel seals down. Warrior 2. Inhale, cartwheel up. Exhale, sink it down. Good. Adjust my feet a little bit. Always check your foundation. Sometimes there's a samskara, there's a habit of how your feet just go. Sometimes you gotta check them. Sink a little more. All right, flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Inhale, lean it back. Stay low. Low in that front leg. Side angle pose, forearm to thigh, or hand to the floor, or option to take the bind here. If you take the bind, or whatever form you take it for you, okay? These poses are for you, and if your home practice can teach you anything, it's about listening to you. Not what you feel compelled to do because there's people around you, or even because I might be guiding you toward a certain thing. Do what feels good. All right, reverse your triangle. Ooh. Inhale. Trikonasana. Reach forward. Left arm down, right arm up. Open that chest. Push into your big toe mound on that front foot. To knit these top ribs in a little bit more, elongate through that bottom side. So we do that by lifting, engaging the quadricep muscle. The left hip crease pulls up into the socket a little bit more. Right inner thigh is rolling back, outer left hip is carving under. Now you have the option here, a little micro bend in that front knee. Reach the bottom arm forward, turn the palm up for 3, 2, and 1. Now bend. Bend your left knee, rest the elbow right on the leg, look down, scooch that back foot halfway up. Let's start there. Now, notice your left foot, make sure it's still pointing forward. Come onto your right big toe of your back foot. So I just went a little slower that time to see if that helped with the transition. You may fall. You may fall. You have the option to take the bind. And you're playing with something that's familiar, but it's different. You're keeping the bend in the standing leg. You're pushing your left elbow against your left quad. For 3. For 2, lift up with your right inner thigh more. And 1. Good. Both hands come down. Forward, fold. Inhale, half high. Exhale, malasana, yogi squat. Now if you're tighter here, grab your blanket if you've got one. Slow things down a little bit, friends. Slow things down. There's an option here if you want to take a crow pose, you are welcome to, but I'm also going to give the option You could take garland or just a variation of garland where your feet do come together and your arms stretch out. If you want to take an arm balance, we did different arm balances with side plank today, but if you want to take a more traditional one, let's take a baby crow. Okay, baby crow, forearms are on the ground. A big old plate of compassion is on the ground, and we're going to humbly bow toward it. We're going to squeeze the knees in towards the armpits. We're going to lean forward. You will get maybe so close. In fact, you can put your forehead down and see if you can get your feet up, and then see if you can lift your head, looking still down towards the floor. Squeeze your inner heels together for 3, straightening your arms in 2, just kidding, and 1. Oh, mama, we got to get back off. There we go. All right, let's meet everybody in their malasana, their garland, and we're going to come to Baddha Konasana. Oh, soles of the feet together. Lift up through the chest. Now, I don't know about you, my inner thighs are still trying to work quite hard here. So you might, if you had 2 blocks and you can feel them holding on like I can feel mine, it might be helpful right here to give them some support. Another thing is if you can get your forearms in front of you to the floor, pressing against the shins, and I know that takes a little bit more flexibility, so no worries if it's not there today. That might help you release, but really something under those outer thighs here so they can let go a little bit. Let's stay with it though a few breaths, because it's going to take several breaths for our body to realize, oh, we're in the letting go part now. Yeah, that part. Good, let's come up. Your thighs have worked really hard today, and so I want to take a thigh opener, and I'm going to give a couple options because I know everybody's knees don't allow. Take the knees together here. Now, if you have a knee injury, I'm just going to have you just lay on your side. Doesn't matter which, because we've got 2 and we'll do both, okay? So that'll be the option. We're taking the right leg, okay? Yogis that can, I want you to lean to the left and take your right leg only back. My inner heel is grazing my outer hip. My right knee is pointing straight forward out of my left hip. I'm going to start with my hands behind me, left foot on the floor. And I want both sit bones here on the ground. So if they're not, maybe sit on a block or sit on a blanket. Now if you have a little more range of motion, you'll come back on the forearms. And then when you get to the forearms, I want you to push into your left foot, lift your hips up, and take your tailbone forward. Your right heel, inner heel, still grazing the outer hip. All right. You might come back. Now as you come back, your right knee might lift a little bit. You're trying to energetically move it back towards the floor. My inner heel is still grazing my outer right hip. Now left foot on the floor, you can push into that foot, lift the hips a little bit, scoop the tailbone forward. Now you have the option, if you want a little deeper, pick up that left foot off the floor, see if you can hold the front of the shin. If you're still like, no problemo, then you could even try, and this isn't happening for me today, but interlace your hands behind the hamstring and you can stretch that left leg straight. I have plenty right here, so you know that option is there for you. You're laying on your side. We're all stretching our right thigh in one way or another. And if you have a different pose and you have a knee injury, you have a different favorite quad release, of course, please do that. Lovely. Now, if you're laying on your side, I want you to roll to your back. And those of us on our back, we're going to stay on the back, but we're going to come up to the forearms and hands here just for a moment so we can safely lean to the left. Swing that back leg, right leg over, and we're going to come back onto the back. Now, if you can do that safely, staying on your back the whole time, you're welcome to, but we want to be careful of the knees here. Thread the eye of the needle, hands behind the back of that left hamstring. great time to bring that mantra back in. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering. And some of you might know the Sanskrit mantra. You're welcome to use that, which is Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. We're going to come into sleeping pigeon. Set your left foot to the floor, reach your right arm into cactus or a T. Hold your left hand on your right ankle and spill over with the legs to the left. Now, when I put my left foot on the floor, it takes some of the stretch out for me. So a lot of you, if you don't feel anything here, you're going to take your thigh that's laying on the ground, that's your left one, and you're going to scooch it. And if you don't know what I'm saying, you can look up again. Scooch that left foot, that left thigh closer towards your head. Your top knee will feel like it's starting to come down kind of a little towards you. Try to keep that knee pointing up as best you can. You can also use your right hand just to kind of hold it in place so it doesn't have to work so hard. And I like my left hand holding my left ankle. Energetically, I want you to feel like your back body on the right side is trying, even the outer right hip, is trying to roll towards the floor to the right. There's a heaviness, there's almost a magnetic pull on the flesh of the back right side. Now let go with this top right hand. Reach your left hand and you're going to hold the right foot with your left hand. Straighten the leg out. Bottom leg, I'm going to keep mine just bent. Little IT band stretch here. Go ahead, let go of the foot. Inhale, knees to chest. Now, if you're doing the thigh stretch, all you'll do is roll to the other side. So you're going to roll to your right side. The rest of us are going to rock up, and our left leg's going to come back. Inner heel is grazing outer hip. Sole of the right foot is to the floor. Left knee is pointing straight forward out of the left hip. We're going to come back, if you've got the mobility, the range of motion, onto the forearms. Inner heel still on the outer hip. Push into your forearms, scoop the tailbone forward. You might stay here. Right sides are so different. And then come onto the back. I've been talking about compassion and to be with. It can feel like quite a simple practice when we enjoy the people that we're interacting with, when we agree with them, they have the same views as we do. Maybe you pick the right foot up off the floor. But in times like what we're going through right now, so much love to you, Minnesota. So much love to you, all the families. It's really hard to understand when someone is using violence, and yet I think about like what does it take for a person to get to that point, you know? How bad they're hurting that they feel that somehow in their mind that they are justified, you know? So I come back to that mantra. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering. Soften your rib cage back. Soften your back body back. The side of you that trusts. The side of you that is bigger than you. Good. Now, if you need to come up to safely, and I want you to please listen, I'm able to kind of roll to the side and safely get that leg out, but if you need to, come all the way up. So we're going to stay on the back, roll to the back, figure four, Sukhi Randrasana. Thread your hands behind the back of your right hamstring. Left ankle is hooked above right knee. I think we try to understand everything with our rational mind, and there does come a point where it's beyond all of that. You guys, it's beyond all of that. And it asks us to step into a deeper space of faith. That makes us really uncomfortable because there's so much uncertainty, there's so much unknown. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. That mantra, right? Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. You keep going with it. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Good. Sleeping pigeon. You can set your right foot to the floor. I'm going to keep my right thigh closer to my chest because I know in my body that'll keep the pose a little deeper. So, but if you need to, that back right thigh is going to help bring your left foot further forward towards your shoulder. Left arm is straight out to the left or in a cactus. Or you can use your left hand to brace. I kind of keep my right hand on my left foot. What I do know is that hate never solves anything. Just like MLK said, darkness does not drive out darkness, only light can do that. And hate cannot drive out hate, only love. Which feels like this exact opposite thing, straighten that top leg of what is our instinct, right? It's like we move into the reptilian part of your brain, that fight or flight. And there are things that are not okay. They are not okay, right? We're not justifying any of that. So we come onto the mat. We do practices that bring us back to a deeper sense of being centered, deeper sense of clarity, to listen to our gut instinct, come back to center. Hug your knees in towards your chest. I want you to end with your favorite pose. If you want to take a shoulder stand and that's safe in your practice, you go for it, okay? I'm going to take a supported bridge. If you have a wall near you and you want to go legs up the wall, do that. I'm going to do a supported shoulder block under my sacrum. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering. Remember your mantra, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. You can sing it, you can say it in your head, you can say it in English or in Sanskrit. You can stay in this form as long as you like. It is your home practice. Those of you, I know we're a little over already, but I'm going to still take us into Shavasana. So come out of the pose. If you did a shoulder stand, I encourage you to end with fish pose, the counter pose. And those of us that are ready, let's take our legs out, extend the legs. Finding a Shavasana shape that feels good, and if you want to use any props to support your body.
mantra can still be utilized in your Shavasana today, folks. Acting and practicing from a space of compassion opens us to the capacities that we didn't know we had, that we didn't know were there, to powers that seem to come from beyond our personal self. And there is this place in our awakened consciousness in which the barriers between us and another human dissolve. And we actually, rather than intellectually, experience this profound interconnectedness with others as we really understand the depths of what compassion is to be with. Allow yourself these next few moments. You'll hear me ring a soft bell when it's time to come out. Allow these next few minutes to be for you. To feel the sphere of your consciousness and awareness, both illuminating within you, but also expanding so much bigger than you could ever imagine, to encompass all beings everywhere. Shavasana, we begin to reawaken. We allow the hands to open and close a few times, as if you almost are feeling for the first time your body beginning to move as you wiggle your toes. A sweeping sense of gratitude for all that your body does for you every single day. Take the arms over your head. And we think out of this pose, corpse pose, Shavasana, corpse, right, is death. We come back to the rebirth. We roll to the right side and we come into a fetal position. It's as though every practice we are, in a way, being reborn, to be able to see with new eyes. out to an easy seat, palms together in front of our heart. If you're in a space where you can chant the mantra, we'll do it 3 times. And we'll end with an Om today. Take a breath. Let it go out your mouth. In the mantra, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om. Thank you, yogis. Bringing thumbs to third eye. It is with deep respect and reverence for each and every one of you, those I know and those that I don't, that we say this prayer. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may we be brave enough to do what is right, because it is always the right time to do what is right. Namaste. Thank you. Go spread your love. Go spread your light. And I thank you so much for doing these practices. If this resonated, the greatest gift is just to share it with someone, truly. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. I'm here Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays. Monday, Saturday is 9:30, and Wednesday is 4 to 5. Those are central. So thank you. Go be awesome. Have an amazing day.